Dear Drew Cain.
Shut your bitch ass up!
What identity is this man trying to assume now? Christ Jesus? Who the hell are you to be pointing the finger at anybody? The last time I checked, we all have baggage. You just can't remember yours. I mean, you won't even try to find your own baggage. But poor Drew. I mean, how hard life must be for him. Sitting on his ass at the company that he bought with the sinner's blood money, conveniently turning his nose up at Jason's life choices. Maybe if Drew wasn't so preoccupied with Jason's life, he could get one of his own. You don't want nothing from Jason? Who are you trying to kid? If that were true, then why did you try to keep Sam, who was Jason's wife, and everything else that is his? Drew just needs to go ahead and swallow that bitter pill that's lodged in his throat. I understand why he would be bitter, but that's no excuse for his stank and self-righteous attitude. However, Drew's attitude is all he has left that he can personally call his own, something that he doesn't have to share with Jason. Actually, Jason told Edward the same thing back in '96 after his accident, and Drew is just as much of a jerk as Jason was to the Qs. Drew didn't say the exact words, but he told Jason that if he hadn't fell out of the sky, that he and Sam would still be happy right now. This SOB would rather that Jason had remained in that clinic, drugged up and held captive for the rest of his life if it meant that he got to continue living a lie. You are complete trash. But go head on with your bad self afterthought, because he is ready to take charge. No more will he sit back. No more will his fate rest in someone else's hands. He's going to get what he needs, and he's going to get it his way. This has to be a joke. Drew, I didn't know you did stand-up comedy as a side hustle. Isn't this the third time that Afterthought Andy has claimed that he'll be going after his thoughts? Drew ain't about to do a damn thing. Either Sam will force Peter to give Drew the flash drive, or she'll personally deliver it to him herself. If anything, she needs to give him some self-help books so he can learn some independence. On Twitter, Frank said that the scenes between the two would be great, but we've gotten nothing but the same conversation that they've been having for months. I am so ready for sweeps. When is sweeps? Does anybody know when sweeps starts? I just want Drew to get his memories back so he could possibly shut the hell up and eat some crow. Since he says that the baggage of Jason's memories are weighing him down, then he shouldn't rest until he has his own memories. At this point in the story, I do not feel bad for Drew, and I haven't for some time. He is responsible for the current condition of his life, as he has done nothing to help himself since learning the truth. It is past time for Drew to stop strutting around like he got a chip on his shoulder, because this victim attitude of his has quickly landed him south of nowhere. He says he knows Jason, but yet he continues to assume the worst. Stop assuming things. You have his memories. You don't have to play the guessing game. Like when he made that remark about Jason possibly moving back into the penthouse, Drew's mind is that far in the gutter when it comes to the two of them. Sam hasn't even taken off her rings. You're the one who left. And then when Jason said that he didn't want to share anything, Drew immediately went to Sam. Pressed much? If Drew really knew Jason as much as he thinks he does, then he'd know that Jason does not see Sam as property. Unfortunately, Drew can't see past his own ego and realize that not everyone is as selfish as he is. Just one of the many reasons why he was never the better Jason.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
At this point, Drew is going to continue to hold on and bring up Jason's criminal history. Drew has dug his feet in the ground, and he's going to hold on to anything that he deems to be the worst of Jason in order to justify maintaining his bad attitude towards him. Because his attitude is all he has left. If Drew needs to tell himself that he was the better Jason, then by all means, knock yourself out. No, really. Knock yourself the hell out. Cause you'll never convince me of that. Jason doesn't really care. I bet he won't ask Sam to choose. Sonny and Carly quickly jump ship, while Danny loves his daddy. And Michael's relationship with his uncle is back to the way it never was with Drew. So yeah, you were the better Jason, my ass.
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Listen.